Last class we have studied different types of index number. Maybe it was a price index number, it was quantity index number, and the third one is a value index number. Okay, and we try to see like different say methods or different formula how you can create one formula is based on other formulas. Okay, like I can say if I'm using the weighted aggregative method for obtaining the price index number, so using that formula one can replace that weight by p naught. You will get our last price index number. If you replace that quantity in current price, which is q1, you will be get uh, last price index number. Then you can take the average, you will get, then you can take the square root, okay, and so on. But out of these all methods, which method will be the best? Means like if you have given more options, then how you decide which will be suitable for you? Okay. So similarly, if there are the 4 5 index number, standard index number, you have a total 5. So out of these 5 total index number, which index number will be better? So to find out which one is better, we need to be check for the good index number. So what are the criteria to be checked for the good uh, index number? So let us see the criteria for. So this is the criteria of a good index number. Okay, and to check the criteria of good index number, you have three methods again. Okay, so the first method is time reversal test. Time reversal test. Okay, so what this actually TRT says, TRT. Okay, TRT means time reversal test. So what time reversal test? So we can understand the meaning itself. Time reversal test means when you interchange the time, time in the sense what? Suppose I am considering the price for the year, base year is 2000, current year is 2004, and I'm trying to obtaining P01. That means what? Price index number for current year 2004 with the base year is 0, 2000. Reverse it. If I reverse it, means that now I'm interested what would be my price in 2000 as compared to 2004. तो पहले मैं 2004 के बेसिस पे प्राइस निकाल रहा हूँ when I have given year 2000, and now I am interested to changing the time, the P01 and P10, and then using some formula, if it is satisfies some condition, then one can say that the time reversal test satisfies this particular method, and hence that index number will be the good, I will say better index number in the term of commodity. So let us see what is this particular index number says. Suppose you have suppose price index number, you can call it P01, calculated with some formula. Is a formula. 2000. So this is I'm considering with the current year. This is I'm considering with the help of current year. Okay. With this year 2000. Okay, so my base year is 2000, or you can say this year 0 or it will be year 1. Okay, like this we can call year 1. So this means that the overall price have doubled in 2004 as compared to the year 2000. Now, suppose reverse the time, okay, because since we are using the reversal test, reverse the time. So what happens? If you are reverse the time, so according to what could be your formula? So that is we compute price index number. We can call P. Now it was 0, 1. Okay, it was 0, 1. Now it will be P10 using same formula. Using same formula for year 2000, that would be year 1, with 2004 will be year 0 as base year. So suppose if I'm saying that if I will be calculating P01 on 100 multiply with P10 upon 100, if it is 1, that this implies that index number P01 and P10 are satisfied are set to be satisfied set to satisfy the PRT. If this condition satisfies, what is the condition? You will be calculate your price index number with current price is 1, base price is 0. Similarly, when you interchange that price, it will become P10 100. If you multiply by these two quantities, if it is equated to 1, if your answer is coming 1, then I will be say that it satisfies, that means whatever that satisfies TRT, means it satisfies time reversal test. Okay. So to understand this all concept, we can take one example to make you understand. Let us take the example. For example, suppose I'm considering last price index. Consider this last price index. So what is last index number says? What is last price index number? Anyone can tell what is the definition? What is the formula? Remember anyone? P01L is equal to, if you don't remember,
P1
yes,
P1 Q0
P1,
upon Q0
yeah,
divided by
so
P0 Q0 into 100.
yes, so usual formula will be P1 upon P0 multiply Q0 Q0, right? That way you can remember always, into multiply by 100. So this is the formula for your Lasker price index. Now, how do you compute? See, you are interchanging this 0 to 1, 1 to 0, right? So is it like this? P10L will be written as. So what I'm trying to say, wherever 1 I'm replacing by 0 and wherever 0 I'm replacing by 1. It would be summation. तो 1 को रिप्लेस करना है 0 से, 0 को रिप्लेस करना है 1 से. तो P0 Q1 और यहाँ पे 0 0 है तो P1 into multiply by 100. Any questions? How to calculate P10 for last price index number?
No, sir.
Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is it? So is last is last price index number satisfies TRT or not? This condition I want to check. Is last price index number satisfies TRT or not? So what?
Check. Substitute in this condition. Okay. So what is the condition says?
P01
100 multiply P10L upon
100. So take this is left hand side.
and substitute this value. So this is equal to what? P0 Q0 multiply by 100 divided by 100 into summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q1 multiply by 100 divided by 100. This 100 will cancel 100. This is get cancelled. Is anything get cancelled here? Nothing. Right? So this would be remain as it is. This is not equal to 1.
Therefore, I can conclude that last price index number does not satisfy TRT. If you have any question, go to chat box and write down your answer. I'm not audible. Students, may I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If there is any question related to this topic, let's say index number satisfies CRT or not. Go to chat box. If you do not have any doubts, write small n, simple small n. 35 students are there. Okay. So I'm assuming that 50% knows very well about the last price index number. So can you try out similarly for passive price index number, because it is same type. It is same type. So I will be do it for Fisher price index number. Okay, I will be do it for Fisher index number. Whether this Fisher index number satisfied TRT or not. Okay, so let's do it for Fisher. So just try for Fisher. This is example number one. And number one. Let's say example number two. Okay. So whether Fisher index number, or I will be say that to show that Fisher index number satisfies TRT. Means I want to show that the Fisher index number satisfies TRT. Means it will satisfy this condition. Otherwise, I may ask whether it is satisfied or not. See, this you can understand the difference between that statement. If I'm saying to show whether it satisfies or not, इसका मतलब क्या है? You can either show or it can be either satisfy or not. But if I said to show that Fisher satisfies TRT, means surely this particular index number will satisfy the property of TRT. Okay, so we'll take down that P01F first. So what is the definition P01F? P01F is nothing but for this you need to be remember first two methods. So I am just writing that method. I have that answer with me. It's P1 Q0, which is this one, this formula, summation P0 Q0 multiply by P1 Q0 multiply Q1 Q1 multiply with 100. क्या किया मैंने लेफ्ट का लिख लिया, ये मैंने पेस्ट का लिख लिया, and it is in square root because it is a geometric mean ना. Fisher can be calculated using geometry. Now what is the formula for P10F? Means I am going to reverse this. 1 के बदले 0 लिखूंगा, 0 के बदले 1. So it will be summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q1 multiply with summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q0 multiply by. I hope it is clear how to write P10 power to Fisher. Right? Now what is the condition? Left hand side. P01F into P10F upon 100. So we can take this one. So this is equal to, you can take the formula. You can just take down this entire thing here. Control C, Control V. I will paste it here. Into this one. Control C, Control V. Multiply by here. It should be into, okay. So this is the whole thing divided by 100, whole thing divided by 100. So this is get cancelled with this one, this is get cancelled with this one, so no problem at all. If you just look at the variable, means whatever the remaining part, just try to say whether it will get, just look at, we have somewhere P0, Q0. Can we have P0, Q0? Can you see this one? This is a numerator, this is in a numerator, this is in denominator. Okay. So it will get cancelled. This one, this one. Similarly, you have P0, Q1. Okay. So I can use another system. This is P0, Q1, P0, Q1. Similarly, you have another one which is P1, Q0. Can you see P1, Q0? Yes. And we have a last one. That means sums are getting cancelled and we are getting answer is 1. And I know this is equal to right answer. Hence, I will be say that Fisher index number satisfies time reverse research. I can write CRT also. So if you have any questions, you can ask, or you can try out any other index number by own. No problem. Everyone understood how to do it for Fisher, whether the Fisher index number satisfies CRT or not. Similarly, you can try for Edgeworth Marshall index number. You can try for tax price index number. So you can take it as homework. So you just take the homework for the third part. You can show that verify that Edgeworth, Marshall, and Dorwish satisfy. If I'm saying verify means it may or may not. Huh? Remember. But if I said like this, show that it satisfies, means definitely it will satisfy. Remember. Okay. So you can take this as the homework. The next part, which is show that, or you can say check whether Pache, comma, you can call Dorway's Bowley price index number, and you can call Edgeworth Marshall index number satisfies CRT or not. So you can just check. Okay, you can just work on that whether it satisfies or not. Is that clear to all? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any question, anyone? Go to chat box. Again, write down small. Have any question? No question. Can we go ahead? Shubham, you're clear now. Shubham Pandey, you're clear now.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Chinmay, now I am audible. Chinmay.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay.
For a while, your voice was not audible.
Okay. So
So, don't know how to start.
okay. So let's go to the next part, which is basically, as I said, there are 2, 3 methods to be checked for the good criteria. So this was the first method. About in terms of time. We talk about in terms of time. Similarly, we have another you can call factor, which is also known as factor reversal test. Factor reversal test. You can call second method is called factor reversal test. I hope you can hear the voice of friends, right? So what this factor reversal test suggests? So as I said, time reversal test will be when you are changing the time. Okay? When you are changing the time. In factor reversal test, when you interchange the prices and quantities without giving any inconsistent result, we factor reversal test. Okay, so this test is required the formula which will allow us to interchange the price and quantity. Remember, so when so that means when you have a result of, let's say, price, and when you have the result of quantity, and you get mixed that means you are changing the factor from price to quantity. In that case, we can use factor reversal test. Or I can say the two results multiplied together, it will give the it satisfies the value, it satisfies the factor reversal test. That means you have a price, you have a quantity. Multiply both. Multiply both. If it is turning to your value index number, that means that it satisfies FRT. It satisfies FRT. Okay, this is also known as FRT, or I will say factor reversal. Fine. So I can say that this test requires this test requires that the formula used and should allow interchanges of prices and quantity, prices and quantities without giving inconsistent results. That is, as I said, multiply together the two results multiplied together should give the true value ratio. True value ratio is also called as value index number. Value index number. Okay. So I may say that I may say that P01 upon 100 multiply with quantity 10 upon 100 if it is equal to summation P1 Q1 upon summation P0 Q0 equal to value index. Then it is set to satisfy factor reversal test. So what exactly you need to do? What exactly you need to do? Let us take example to understand this concept. Because how to get that value PQ, that is all you have to understand. Okay. So let's take again, you can call last price index number only. Okay. So for example, number 1. To test whether last price index number satisfies FRT or not. Okay. So first I will define the formula. So P01L equal to summation P1 upon summation P0. I will multiply Q0 multiply by 100. I will get last price index number का definition. Now, I'm interested to get number. I hope you are you have gone through the last class note. How to get the quantity index number? Remember the formula for quantity index number? Anyone? Anyone? How do you create the formula for quantity index number? Yes? It would be summation Q1 divided by P0 Q0. Remember the quantity? Anyone remember how to do it? That usual form quantity it is Q1 upon Q0, right? You have to multiply by P0 that Q1 P0 Q0. I hope remember. So just remember the quantity weighted quantity average. Based on that you can obtain the quantity index number multiply with 100. Now what we do now? What is next task? Apply this formula. So it's Q1L on 100 multiply with Q10L upon 100. I will just mean that means I have taken left hand side. So this is what you can just multiply summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0 multiply by 100 divided by 100 into summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 multiply by 100 upon 100. This is get cancelled. What is remaining? It is nothing but summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0 multiplied by Q1 upon Q0. But is this equal to V01? So this is not equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. Hence, not equal to V01. Therefore, I will be say that, or I will be say this is not equal to right hand side. Similarly, this is not equal to V01L. Therefore, right hand side. Hence, that index number does not satisfy FRT. So it's very simple. You have to write the formula for last price index and for last quantity index number. Okay. See, this is a one way of understanding. I may tell you the different way of writing that. ध्यान से देखो, यहाँ पे 1 है, यहाँ पे 0 है, दिख रहा है? तो क्वांटिटी में मैंने क्या किया है, ये 0 को मैंने 1 लिखा है, 1 को 0 लिखा है, दिख रहा है? This is, I have to interchange this one. ये 0 यहाँ पे आ गया, 1 यहाँ पे आ गया, 0 यहाँ पे आ गया और 0 यहाँ पे आ गया, तो 0 0 ही रहेगा. So price and quantity is interchanges. What the statement they have used here? They have used here, it is interchanges. So you can interchange their price and quantity. So you can look at, this is 1, this is 0. तो मैंने उल्टा क्या किया, क्वांटिटी में 0 and 1. यहाँ पे क्या किया, 0 0. If you interchange करेंगे तो 0 0 ही मिलेगा. Okay, so try to understand how the formula is created based on this. You can consider the, for example, for Fisher index, whether Fisher will satisfy the properties of index number or not. Okay, so I'll just copy the Fisher wala part here to show that this part. Suppose I'm considering this part. I will satisfy FRT on. There is satisfy FRT on. So I have write the formula for Fisher index number. Can you write quantity ka index number ka formula? So as I said, we have to interchange that value. So P1 के बदले 1 के, just replace 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So it would be what? P01 divided by P00 multiply by P1 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q0 multiply by. What I did, जहाँ पे 1 है वहां पे मैंने 0 लिखा, जहाँ पे 0 है वहां पे मैंने 1 लिखा. Can you understand? Yes.
अपने जो क्यू है कि क्यू नॉट बन जाएगा,
Sorry.
तो क्यू वन नॉट रहेगा कि क्यू नॉट बन रहेगा, तो ऊपर एलएचएस में जो दिया आपने,
कौन सा, कहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं आप?
ऊपर से ऊपर फर्स्ट वाले एग्जांपल में,
ऊपर वाले एग्जांपल एलएचएस में बोल रहे हैं आप?
एलएचएस इज इक्वल टू,
हाँ
हाँ सर, क्यू नॉट वन है कि क्यू वन नॉट रहेगा?
क्यू नॉट 1 है, इज नॉट 1.
यस सर.
And sorry, so I think uh, this is 0 1. Okay, I have written here 0 1, but I multiply here 1 0. Okay, fine. This is Q0. This is not, because I have written here Q01L, na? So it will be Q01L. Okay. Similarly, here also you have a Q. You can understand here I am changing the time. Here the time is same 0 1 0, but I am changing the factors. Here I am changing the factors. So factors आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. So factors के लिए कभी भी याद रखो आप. Whatever the factor is there ना, वो आपको interchange करना पड़े. से अगर P1 है तो ये P0 हो जाए और Q0 है तो Q1 हो जाए, because you are interchanging the factors. तो क्वांटिटी का जो भी फैक्टर है वो प्राइस में आएगा और जो प्राइस का फैक्टर है वो क्वांटिटी में जाएगा, ऐसा होता है. So that is the way you can get the price and quantity, and once you get price and quantity, I think you can apply this formula. So this is your left hand side. Okay, and what is the, just write down this one again. So this into this. Divide by 100, divide by 100. Okay, so this is get cancelled, this is get cancelled, and just try to see whether what are the terms are getting cancelled. See whether which term is getting cancelled. So you can just find out here using another pen. You have here P0 Q0 and here P0 Q0. It won't be get cancelled, but here P0 Q1, this is get cancelled with P0 Q1, because one is numerator, one is denominator, right? Similarly, P1 Q0, that will get cancelled with P1 Q0. So what is remaining? You can look at P1 Q1, P1 Q1. That won't be get cancelled because this is in stem. Okay, so this is going to be square root of summation P1 Q1 square, whole thing divided by summation P0 Q0 square. So you can look at now, you have a square root, you have a square, so it becomes summation Q1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. And what is this actually? What is this actually? This is your V0, and hence this is equal to right hand side. Hence we can say that, therefore Fisher index number satisfies effort. Tell me if you have any question in this case. Anyone? Or if you have any doubt, you can ask. No, I can't say. You have worth also. Just check for Edgeworth and Dorwich whether it satisfies or not. Okay. So you need to be satisfied that property, then only you can conclude. You can conclude. So this is your task. This is your task. So the next class, you need to be, just tell me whether out of all 5 index numbers, standard index number, which of the index number satisfies TRT and FRT? Next class. Okay, so you can do, I think maybe I think I did already derivation कर दिया है. 6 derivation you need to do. You need to be just check इस 6 derivation में आपका कौन कौन सा इंडेक्स नंबर सेटिस्फाई करता है कि नहीं करता. Is that fine to all? Is that fine to all? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Related to Acha, there were one question was there. फाइनल एग्जाम तक उसका क्वेश्चन आया था बट वो डिसकनेक्टिविटी की वजह से आई थिंक मे बी